known KJ for a little while now. When did you realize that he was going to be a special football player?
Well, once we got him healthy, he had an injury in high school, so he redshirted for us that first year, and that it was pretty obvious. Obviously, we were excited about him during the recruiting process, but he's just phenomenal. Not only a great player, but you're going to love getting to know him. He is full of personality. He's a culture driver in your locker room. Got great mom and dad. And obviously he can impact the game in so many different ways as a wide receiver, punt returner, kick returner.
We have Pro Bowler Cortland Sutton who plays outside. We drafted Jerry Jeudy last night on outside as well, and it seems like throughout his collegiate career, Hamler was really explosive in the slot. How do you think he's going to come in and work really well with those guys?
Well, he's a smart guy, so it allows the offensive coordinator, to really, get him on the field in a lot of different ways. I think he's probably a true slot, but I think he can also line up and see, which he did for us as well as the flanker. So he's a smart guy. So depending on what you're trying to do and where the matchups are, you can move him around in a lot of different spots. Obviously him and Judy, I think, had a chance to be special. Obviously we had a guy named Dejon Hamilton a few years ago that went there as well. So we're excited about his future and his opportunity.
Yeah, and I know in his press conference with the media, he talked about getting back with Dejon, was extremely excited about that.
If I'm your quarterback there, I'm pretty excited. I think the fan base is going to fall in love with him, not just for how he is on the football field, but how he'll be off the field and in the community.
Yeah, you talk a lot about his personality. Did you see him as a leader at Penn State with that big personality?
Yeah, very much so. I think I described in the beginning as a culture driver. He was the guy, in the locker room, in meetings, interacted very well with the coaches. Was obviously very popular within the team as well. If you guys haven't had a chance to watch the videos of his mom and dad's birthday rap videos that they've done, they went viral. His parents were probably more popular than he was at Penn State.
That's hilarious. No, I haven't seen those, so I will definitely have to check those out. Now I know
they're worth your time checking them out. They're hilarious. They've done, I think, 2 of them. They just did it for fun to celebrate their son, and it went viral. And I think they've done 2 of them. It'll be worth your while.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I can't wait to watch. Now I know a lot of experts has dinged him based on his size. He's very small for a receiver, and he had a lot of drop passes throughout his career, especially last season. How do you think he's going to improve upon that in the pro level?
Yeah, I don't think he had really a whole lot of drops this past season. He definitely had a few, and it was a concern. But most of the people I talked to, he made the tough catches and dropped some easy ones. So it's more of a focus and a training perspective than anything else. We had 3 different receivers coaches in 3 years, which I think was challenging for him. But I don't have any concerns there whatsoever. He is an undersized guy, but he is tough. And he's physical, and he plays smart. Those undersized guys play smart, and if you look at the league's trending more to that. There's a lot more small guys playing wide receiver in the NFL, guys that can flat out run.
Absolutely. Now, I know he didn't play his freshman year because of a torn ACL. He was going through rehab. But what have you seen from him over those past 2 years? Just the improvement he's made each of those years, and how do you think that improvement is going to even step up at this next level?
Well, he just, obviously the time in the weight room was big for him. He put on, about 15, 20 pounds at Penn State, and he's a strong guy. He's a powerful guy. He's an explosive guy. He's a fast guy. You look at his bench press. He bench pressed as well as what people would consider the big wide receivers. So he's just so competitive. Got a really good understanding of the game. We take great pride in how we train and prepare our guys, and he was a great example of that. But I think he's just going to continue to put on some size. He'll never be a big guy, but he'll continue to put on some size. But once he understands the system and what you're trying to do and gets comfortable with the speed of the game, I think he's going to be able to adjust very quickly.
Awesome. All right, last question for you, Coach. You know pretty much everything about him. What do you think the Broncos should be most excited about with this pick?
Yeah, I think it's his ability to change the game at any moment. And I think these defenses are so good in major college football now, and they're so good in the NFL, and people are able to put up big points. So, you're going to have to be able to score a lot of points against a few teams every single year, no matter how good your defense is. To win, you're going to have to outscore people a couple times a year. I hate to bring up another team, but I think the Chiefs are, a good example of what people have seen offenses be able to do. And I think between Judy and KJ, they got two guys now that there's going to be a few weeks where they're going to have to outscore people, and they're going to have the firepower to do it. So be excited about KJ in the perimeter and the passing game, and also as a return specialist. And again, like I already mentioned, a guy that I think you guys are going to love in the community as well based on his personality. He does not lack for personality. And once you watch the rap videos, you'll see his mom does not either.
I can't wait to watch those. Well, thank you so much, Coach Franklin, for your time. I won't take up any more of it since I know you're probably watching the draft. So thanks for sitting down with me, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
No problem. Have a great night. Thank you so much.